Highness.
Alright folks, how's it going? The name's Defi and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Right, okay, we are back with another episode. Right, so in the last episode, a little recap for those who haven't seen it, and a little bit of a spoiler, but we dealt with Tattoo Show. However, there was a little bit of a twist, so if you want to know what it is, go check it out. But anyway, before we start, losing my train of thought already, eh? What else is new? I'm going to try and do shorter episodes. I do have a timer going on my my cell device, mobile device, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to try and get in the ballpark of maybe 35, 40-minute episodes from this point forward. So yeah, let me know in advance, like down the line, if that helps in any way, shape, or form. Because I know I've been recording a lot of 1-hour episodes recently, so I'm going to try and put them down for the people that's trying to catch up, eh? Right. So anyway, I don't think we're going to be doing much this episode. The reason why is because we're mainly going to be doing a little bit of character customization. We're going to bring in 2 new people right now. And we're going to do a little bit of equipment optimization for our characters before we move on to the next major quest, I think, which will be the Stad Lord. But I'm not sure if to take on the Stad Lord first or the Tusk Eater, I think it's called. Tusk Eater, Tusk Gutter. Which one is it? It is Tusk Gutter, right? That's the one, Tusk Gutter. Also, there's this quest as well, the Moon Radishes. We're not came across any as far as I'm aware, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, so anyway, here we go then. Alright, we need loyal and experienced fighters. So yeah, so 8,000 gold pieces. So I have already added, if I can go to the inventory, I have already added 16,000 gold coins to do this. If you want to know how to do that, I will put a quick text documentation in the description. That's what I was going to say. Or I'll put a link into a video that works, that teaches you how to use the respec mod. But in that video tells you how to do the money thing. So it depends on what Future Defi thinks. If not, then I'll explain it in the next episode. Or Future Defi will, you know what I mean? Right, so anyway, let's get creating now. Yes, I agree. So yeah, here we go. New party members. I was going to do this beforehand, but I thought, to be honest, I might as well just do this on screen, right? Might as well do it on screen. Okay, so we're going to make a Tiefling. We are going to make a Tiefling indeed. So I need to find the Tieflings if I can. Not to mention, it'll give you guys a little bit of a look-see into, you know, the mods that I'm running and everything. Alright, so we need a Tiefling. What do we want to do? Just a quick one. Need a male Tiefling is what I need. Need some ears. I think Tiefling's down here, I think. Yep, Tiefling's down here. Let's have a look. Add it. Had it. Where is it? No, not you. Had it. Is it further down? It's further down. Which pretty much looks like him on his, there we go, perfect. Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, so I'm making a character in my D&D group called Aris, who is a Tiefling. So, Tieflings get Fiendish Resistance, Cold Resistance 5, Electrical Resistance 5, and Fire Resistance 5, Electricity. I can't speak tonight. And we have Tiefling Heritage. Okay, so although many Tieflings follow the general model of Tiefling, many more do not. Those of different lineages may evince dramatically different manifestations of their heritage, both in appearance and in ability. Others, particularly strong heritages, tend to specific Fiendish races. Exactly. So, I do know he's quite slender. I think it's that kind of face. He's a blue Tiefling, which actually doesn't make sense compared to this, so we'll just keep him red, I guess. The horns, I don't remember if the horns were high or low. I think they're actually like that, I think they were. Hairstyle. I know it was black. Something like that, I think. And do we have a black hairstyle? There we go. Best we're gonna get. Alright, so next. So, this character in the group is a multi-class warlock sorcerer, which, to be honest, we don't have a warlock. That's what I made Phrase. He's a pact wizard. So this time I'm going to go something a little different. I'm going to go Sorcerer as the base class. Or we're going to go Witch. I'm going to go... Actually, I'm going to go Sorcerer. Yeah, I'm going to go Sorcerer. Because we're not going to have Tutusho in our party member. In our party. So I personally think this is probably a bit better. So, we have some different archetypes we could go with. We have Imperial Sorcerer. Your heavenly power derives from insight rather than force or personality. Sylvan Sorcerer. Your ties to nature has more to do with creatures than capriciousness. Whatever. Sage Sorcerer. Your magic comes from the knowledge and additions that your bloodline accumulates through your generations, not just the force or personality. Use your intelligence rather than your charisma to determine all class features and effects related to your sorcerer classes, such as bonus spells per day, blah blah blah. Cross-blooded. Combines the powers of 2 distant heritages. In most cases, sorcerers with his bloodline are the offspring of 2 sorcerers. Primal. And we have Seeker. Gain the mystical powers through strange and mysterious ways. While most might be convenient with their strange powers, some have ventured far and wide in search of a greater understanding of the genesis and history of their eldritch talents. Which, I think Seeker is perfect, I think. Kind of go for like a warlock flavor, but, you know. You could say maybe Witch is better, but I'm going to multi-class into Witch sooner or later. Alright, Bloodline. Each sorcerer has a magic sworn in the heritage that grants a spells, bonus, and feats, an additional class skill, and some other special abilities. This source can represent a blood relative or an extreme event involving a creature somewhere in the family's past. For example, a sorcerer might have a dragon as a distant relative, or her grandfather might have signed a terrible contract with a devil. Regardless of the source, this influence manifests in a number of ways the sorcerer gains levels. A sorcerer must pick one bloodline upon her first level of sorcerer. Once again, this choice cannot be changed. Filled with, yeah, basically, sort of thing. We got sorcerer proficiencies, simple weapons, not proficient any type of armor and shield. Armor interferes with sorcerer's gestures. We can cause the spells with somatic components to fail. Also got cantrips and detect magic. So, when a Seeker, we get Tinkerer. Seekers often look to ancient devices, old tomes, and strange magical items in order to learn more about the sorcerer's bloodlines. As a result of this curiosity, thanks to an innate knack at deciphering the strange and weird, a Seeker gains Disabled Device as a class skill. In addition, at first level, a Seeker also adds half his Oracle or Sorcerer level on perception checks made to locate traps, and all the same. Well, right, okay. Magical traps. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. Actually, the top bit, Seekers often look to ancient devices, old tomes, and strange magical items. This works in flavor with the actual character in the group. So, yeah, pretty cool. Alright, there we go then. Heritage. So, we have Rakshasa spawn. False spawn. Foul spawn. Constitution, wisdom, mighty intelligence, lore. You can use the capital call. Okay, grin spawn, hell spawn. Okay, let's go through this one at a time. Because this is the first time playing with a sorcerer. So, Beast Brood. Regard themselves as deserving of appreciation, opulence, deceit, and sheer willpower, often achieve privileged stations in society. So, Beast Brood has +2 racial bonus to dexterity and charisma, -2 penalty to wisdom, and a +2 racial bonus perception and persuasion when using bluff checks. The blindness spell. That's not too bad, okay. Lacking any sense of empathy or pity, Falspawn often abhor all ways of life but their own. They inflict severe emotional and physical pain on others and never stop picking at the resulting effects. Psychological scars. Come on, Death, fuck's sake, dude. +2 racial bonus to dexterity and wisdom, -2 penalty to intelligence, and +2 bonus on arcana knowledge and world checks. Use the hideous laughter spell once per day. They gain +2. Okay. Crude and boorish Falspawn take particular daylight in giving offense, scandalizing polite society. They enjoy violating taboos even more than breaking laws, especially if it means degrading or repulsing an innocent. Okay, so get bonus to constitution and wisdom. Penalty to intelligence, +2 racial to religion and persuasion, which is used for intimidation checks. They can use the Canopious Call once per day. They gain +1 racial bonus on attack rolls against clerics, inquisitors, and paladins. Interesting. Okay, Grinspawn. Dreary and pessimistic, Grinspawn are so enthralled by death, disease, and dilapidation. Can't speak. That they often dedicate themselves to ending lives from behind the scenes as macabre saboteurs. They get +2 to dexterity and intelligence, -2 to wisdom, and +2 to trickery and persuasion when used for bluff. They can use the Frigid's touch spell once per day, 5 acid. Okay. Hellspawn. While often rigid, stubborn, and highly focused on shocking to plans and schedules, Hellspawn also have a rare talent for penetrating others' facades. They know a lie when they hear one and can often determine what hidden vice or secret shame motivates others. Okay. I like the flavor in that. They get a +2 to Constitution and Wisdom, a -2 to Charisma, and a +2 racial bonus on Persuasion when used for diplomacy and perception checks. Scorching Ray once per day, do not suffer a penalty to their Charisma if their levels in Sorcerer or Eldritch Scion of an Infernal bloodline. Actually, that kinda fits the character. Hunger Seed. Endowed with brawny muscles and thick bones, Hunger Seed always seems to pose to explode into some larger, more powerful form, and have a voracious appetite for sensory pleasures and cardinal delights. +2 to Strength and Wisdom, -2 to Charisma, and a +2 racial and persuasion checks. They can use the Invisibility spell once per day. They gain +2 bonus to combat and move checks. Okay, so that's a big no-no. Motherless. No woman survives the birth of a babe whose Cliff-Off ancestry has emerged. At Beth, Cliff-Fawn spawn rip their mothers apart during labor. At worst, they tear themselves out even earlier. Fucking hell. Motherless have a +2 racial bonus to Strength and Wisdom, -2 to Intelligence, and a 2 bonus on Mobility and Lore checks. To use Blur once per day, and have a secondary bite attack that deals 1d6 damage. Not bad. Putborn. Delight in destruction, especially while unleashing their havoc on what others consider valuable or precious. Perhaps because of this fertility, others tend to simply defer to Pitborn, an act that often grants them the dominance they crave. Okay, Pitborn have a +2 racial bonus to Strength and Charisma, -2 to Intelligence, +2 to Trickery and Perception checks. They can use the Stone Call spell once per day. +2 racial bonus on all rolls to confirm critical hits. Okay. Shackleborn are fascinated by mutilation and torture. Though they prefer to practice their cruel art on others, they accept that sometimes the wheel must turn and greet their own moments of anguish and confinement with an odd serenity. +2 to Constitution and Charisma, -2 to Wisdom, and a +2 bonus on Mobility and Persuasion when used for intimidation checks. They can use the Web spell once per day. They gain a +1 natural armor bonus to AC. That's not too bad. Alright, Spite Spawn. An innate sense of jealousy and pure malice drives Spite Spawn to spread misery and despair. Unable to experience joy themselves, they devote their lives to promoting gloom, all the while hiding the hatefulness that lurks at their core. Spite Spawn has a +2 racial bonus to Dexterity and Charisma, -2 to Intelligence, and a +2 racial bonus on Persuasion, when used for diplomacy, and Knowledge World checks. They can use the Soundburst spell once per day. They add the DC of any saving throws against enchantment spells that they cast. That's not a bad one. And obviously we've got Tiefling. Although many Tieflings follow the general model of the Tiefling, many more do not. Those of different lineages may invent dramatic different manifestations of their heritage, both in appearance and in ability. Tieflings on uncertain heritage have a +2 racial bonus to Dexterity and Intelligence, -2 penalty to Charisma, and a +2 racial bonus on Persuasion when used for bluff and stealth checks. They can use the Energy Resist spell once per day. They do not suffer a penalty to Charisma. They have levels. Okay. I do like the Hellspawn one. Yeah, I do like the Hellspawn one. Kind of fits the character. Rich, stubborn, and highly focused on sticking to plans and schedules. Rare talent for penetrating others' facades to know a lie when they hear one. Yeah, I think they'll probably do that. So, Constitution and Wisdom, -2 penalty to Charisma. Persuasion used to Diplomacy and Perception checks. Sure, we'll do that. And then we got the Bloodline. So, this is good. Alright, so Abyssal Bloodline. Generations ago, a demon spread its filth into your heritage. While it's not manifest to all your kin, for you it is particularly strong. You might sometimes have urges to chaos or evil, but your destiny and alignment is up to you. Okay, so we get Augment Summoning, Bull Rush, Cleave, Empower Spell. Come on, Deathy, fuck's sake, dude. Great Fortitude, Power Attack, Skill Focus, Under Armor, which is pretty good for a physical-based one, but I'm going to go down the magic route. Okay, Arcane Bloodline. Your family has always been skilled in the eldritch arts of magic. While many of your relatives were accomplished wizards, your powers developed without the need for study and practice. Magic comes natural to you, but as you gain levels, you must take care to prevent the power from overwhelming you. Makes sense? Combat casting improved initiates Iron Will, Reach spell skill focus, spell focus, greater spell focus, spell penetration, which looks good. Celestial bloodline. Your bloodline is blessed by essential celestial power, either from a celestial ancestor or dual divine intervention. Although this power drives you on the power of good, your fate and alignment is your own to determine. Your celestial heritage grants you many powers that come at a price. The lords of the higher planes are watching your actions closely. Bonus feats, dodge, expand spell, iron will, agile maneuvers, augment summoning, superior summoning, skill focus, and weapon finesse. We also have draconic. Is it different? It's all the same. No, it's all the same. It's just a bit different. I think. Blind fight. Yeah, it's just different flavor, really. Okay, at some point in your family's history, a dragon interbred with your bloodline, and now its ancient power flows through your veins. Loading all the darkest swamps and marshes, black dragons are the undisputed masters of the domain, ruling through cruelty and intimidation. Those who dwell within a black dragon reaches live in fear. Okay, blind fight, great fortitude, improved initiative, power attack, quicker spells, spell focus, ability, skill focus, arcana, toughness. So, blue dragons are consummate schemers and obsessively order. In combat, blue dragons prefer to surprise foes if possible and not above retreat if the odds turn against them. Consummate conversationalists, brass dragons prefer to talk instead of fight. Brass dragons have been known to ally with travelers and adventurers if the cause and reward is right and just. Copper dragons are whimsical and spend most of their time in combat trying to annoy and frustrate their enemies. Gold dragons are the epitome of virtue. Other metallic dragons revere their gold cousins as the agents of divine forces and the paragons of dragonkind, and often seek them for advice or aid. Green dragons dwell in the ancient forests of the world, prowling under towering canopies in search of prey. Of all the chromatic dragons, green dragons are perhaps the easiest to deal with diplomatically. Few creatures are more cruel and fearsome than the mighty red dragon, king of the chromatics. This terrible beast brings ruin and death to the lands that fall under its shadow. Of all the dragons, silver's the most courageous, holding themselves to a chivalrous code to help the weak, defeat evil, and behave in an honorable manner. So yeah, so it's just flavor text, really. I'm gonna go Arcane Bloodline. I think it just makes sense. Magic and all that malarkey. Okay, so at level 1, we're getting Magic Missile. I thought that was Magic Missile, that's what it looks like. Okay, so we get Arcane Bond. You form a powerful bond with an object or a creature. This bond can take one of two forms, a familiar or a bonded object. A familiar is a magical pet that enhances your skills and senses, while a bonded object or an item you can cast additional spells. Arcana, whenever you apply a meta magic feat to a spell that increases the slots used by at least one level, increase the spell's DC by 1. This bonus does not stack with stealth and does not apply to spells modified by the height of the spell. And we have class skill selection. You can any knowledge skill to add to your class. Okay. So next. So we've got points now. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we need to focus on charisma. This is the big one. So that's what we'll do then. So let's... Yeah, 2 to wisdom, 2 to constitution. I guess charisma is the main thing. Of course it is. Right, tell you what, let's go back to heritage. Let's try something different then. Let's see if we can find something that increases our constitution, wisdom to intelligence. I need something to increase our charisma, if possible. Dexterity and charisma, -2 to wisdom. Okay, I guess we're going Breeze Brood then, because I want to focus on more on the magic. So if the magic skills are using charisma for damage, that's probably the best then, right? We're still a -1 for some reason. We've got a +2 anyway. It's probably coming from the Tiefling, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Anywho, sure, let's pump up the charisma. Let's just pump up to 10 at least. I like a nice base of 10. We'll get Dex up a little bit because it's going to be ranged rather than melee. So Constitution's just a tad. Intelligence is fine. Wisdom's fine. Let's keep it. Actually, I want to go base 11. I think 11's just right. No. Base 10. Sure, I like 10. Constitution up to 15. Dex up to 15. Let's just pump up charisma. We'll pump up dexterity as well for the aiming. And then what we'll do is we'll focus on Arcana, I think, for him. Perfect. Okay, abilities time. Okay, so we get Tell Feet. We can go point blank shot, precise spot, spell focus. Let's have a look. Alertness. Bonded Mind, Combat Casting. Concentration would be quite nice. Deceitful, Deft Hands, Elements of Focus, Faith Fondling. Whenever you receive magical healing, additional 2 points per dice rolled. You gain +2 in all saving throws against death effects. Not too bad. Mage Tattoo, which I don't think we can use. No, we can't. Seems to be a busted one. Nope, I don't want combat casting. Thank you very much. We'll go over this in a second. Meta Magic. No, we don't want any Meta Magics just yet. Scales and Skin. Okay. Natural Armor become 1. We have no natural armor bonus. Okay. Just having a quick look. Sorry. Shield of Cast, Shield Proficiency, Steadfast Personality. Add your Charisma modifier instead of your Wisdom on will saving against. If a Wisdom penalty, you can apply both your Wisdom penalty as your Charisma modifier. Okay. Toughness. Okay. Spell Focus. Okay, so Abjuration, Divination, Enchantment, Evocation. Yeah, I'm gonna take Evocation. Evocation, the School of Magic, is more focused on damage spells, and that's exactly what the sorcerer is going to be about, so we're going to take Evocation. So, the spell focus, you choose a School of Magic. Any spells you cast at that school are more difficult to resist. So we add a +1 to the difficulty class of all saving throws against spells from the School of Magic you select. So, for example, if we throw Fireball, then that's going to be an extra difficulty class to those who are rolling it to take half damage. So that's what I'm going to do, Invocation. Okay, so this is our Bloodline class now. So, additional class skill. Okay, so I believe this is adding a bonus to one of the skills. Knowledge, Nature, Religion. Let's go Knowledge World. And finally, our Arcane Bond. Let's have a look. At level 1, you can form a powerful bond with an object or creature. Right, so Blood Havoc. Whenever you cast a Blood Ranger or Sorcerer spell that deals damage, add 1 point of damage per die rolled. This benefit applies only to damage spells that Bloodline spells for your Bloodline. Okay, and Bloodline Familiar. Those with inherent connection to magic often attract creatures who feel a similar instant pull towards magical forces. At first level, a Sorcerer, Blood Ranger, or any other class with Bloodline powers can choose to gain a Bloodline Familiar instead of a first line Blood Finger. And here we get some familiars we could use. Yeah, just gives bonuses. We can use them to act for like a attack or whatever we want it to do. But I'm going to go Arcane Bond. Object. Can use once per day to restore any spell that the wizard has prepared for this day. That's not too bad. Again, we could take familiars if we wanted to. But I'm just going to go Arcane Bond Object. Okay, time for the spells now. So we could pick 2 spells. Level 1. Corrosive Touch. We went through some of these, I believe, maybe. Magic Missile, that's a bad one. Probably. Actually, Magic Missile's really good. Okay. Cause Fear. Okay, so I do want to focus on Evocation mainly, to be honest. Flare Burst, no. Grease. Hurricane Bow, that's actually really funny. Any arrow fired from the bow or crossbow you're carrying when the spell is cast deals damage if it's one size larger than it actually is. For example, an arrow filled from a medium long bow deals 1d8 points of damage, but it would instead deal 2d6. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Hypnotism. It's not too bad. Your gestures roll 2d4 to see how many total affected. Yeah. Long arm. Mage armor. That's not a bad one. Invisible but tangible field of force surrounds the subject of a mage armor spell, providing +4 bonus to AC. Securing Mist. Yeah, Jigful and Harry will have it. Kind of dark vision. Rave Enfeeblement. Very sickening. Reduce person. Sleep. Okay, I think I'm going to take Burning Hands for up close, just in case. And I need something at range mainly. Evocation, Shocking Grasp. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Deals 1d8. Yeah, it's just touch range. Snowball, Conjuration. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take... Just trying to think of a spell that we've not used yet. Hypnotism is one person, right? Actually, no. 2d4 down rounds. Oh, nice. Sure, we'll take Hypnotism. That's a pretty good level 1 spell. You know, a little bit of damage and some crowd control in need be. Okay, so...
I'll take care of it.
All I see is blackness.
I shall not falter.
This is my path.
Let us bide our time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Right, so this character is called, if I can find it. Oh, a minute. I need to go to my notepad on the PC. See if this will work. Hopefully it will. Aris Sarius Belith. And I don't know what the alignment is. I think it might be lawful. Chaotic good, I think it is. I think so. I'm not sure.
The path is clear.
But yeah, we got ourselves a Sorcerer Tiefling. Very nice. That's going to level up in a minute. Okay, complete. And because of that, we get some more class levels. So I'm going to go Sorcerer 2. We're going to point 1 into... probably 1 into Persuasion, methinks. Never know, it's good because, you know, it uses Constitution. Trickery as well, apparently. Okay. Nice. And then we're going to pump 1 into Sorcerer again. Gives us another point, which we could put into Persuasion again, I think. Okay, abilities. We can go Greater Spell Focus. Point Blank. Size Shot, I think. Ranged Weapons. I was going to say, I don't think Cantrip's class is ranged weapons, I don't think. I don't think so, so let's pick another feat if we can. I was kind of thinking combat casting, actually. You know, spells that require concentration. Or we could go Elemental Focus. Great Fortitude, Martial Weapons Proficiency, maybe go Meta Magic as well. It could be something. Dazzling Spell. The Daze a Creature, damage by the spell. I've been looking into these. And to be honest, I'm kind of thinking maybe Heightened Spell, actually. A higher spell level than normal, or to maximum 9th level. Unlike other Metamagic feats, Heightened Spell actually increases the effective level of the spell as modified. So instead of a level 1, we can make it something like a level 3. You know, kind of upcasting it to some degree, because we don't have the ability to upcast. So yeah, we'll take Heightened Spell, actually, just so it might be a bit better for us, really. Pierce Spell, Quicker Spell, which is going to be a quick action. A swift action let us do something else, which could be something. Quick, actually, I don't know. I do like Quicker Spell, actually. Just let us, like, quick cast a spell so we can cast another one. That's what I was thinking. You can apply the effects of this feat to a spell cast spontaneously, so long as it has a casting time no more than 1 full round action without increasing the spell's casting time. Reach increases it. Rain Spell? Frost to Cold, okay. Gonna take cold damage to spells, kind of tangled. Okay, Topping Spell. Strong enough to not target prone, that's not too bad, that's pretty good. But I kind of like Quicker Spell, let's just do maybe 2 spells at once. Heightened Spell is another one I'm going to pick up later on, so we can actually upcast. But having Quicker Spell to get 2 off is going to be pretty nice. So yeah, so I know I'm kind of like rushing through these to some degree, but I kind of know which is which near enough, just having like just a read on it. But yeah, so Quicken Spell, the one we're picking. You cast spells in a fraction of the normal time. Benefit. Casting a Quicken Spell is a swift action. You can perform another action, even casting another spell, in the same round as you cast a Quicken Spell. A spell whose casting time is more than 1 round or 1 full round action cannot be quickened. Level increase, +4. A Quicken Spell uses up a spell slot 4 levels higher than the spell's actual level. Casting a quick spell doesn't provoke an attack opportunity. You can apply the effects of this feat, spell cast spontaneously, so it's like, yeah, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I'm going to pick that. And we get another couple of spells, so another one, level 1 spell, very nice. So I think I'll pick up Sleep. Sleep's a really good one, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. Chill Touch? No. Cosphia? Grease is apparently a good one. Grease spell covers a solid surface within a layer of slippery grease. Any creature in the area of the spell is cast must make a successful reflex save or fall. A creature can walk within or through the area of grease at half normal speed with a 10 DC 10 ability check, otherwise it falls. Creatures does not move on a turn do not need to make this check and not considered flat-footed. I'm going to take Obscure Mist, actually. Obscure Mist, what that does is... Misty Vapor rises around you. It's a stationary. The vapor cures all sight, including dark vision, beyond 5 feet. A creature 5 feet away has concealment. Attacks have a 20% miss chance. Creatures farther away have total concealment, 50% miss chance, and the attacker cannot use line of sight. So it's around the person, but it's a very good emergency sort of like, oh shit, people need to watch out button, you know? That's what I'm thinking, unless I want to change something else. Reduce person. Shield. Shield could work. Sleep. Snowball. Just a gracefulness. True Strike, I'm actually starting to find very, very interesting to try out. But no, I think I'm going to take... I'm going to take Color Spray, actually. Color Spray is pretty good. Chance for, like, stun, blinded, basically just more debilitation. It's all good. So yeah, so we get Seeker Orb, we get Magic Missile for free, which is very nice. A missile of magical energy darts forth from your fingertips, strikes its target, dealing 1d6 plus 1 force damage. So it's basically an auto hit. It's a really good spell. And we get Color Spray as well, very nice. So this rate we get plus 4 to range bonus, which is base attack bonus plus dexterity modifier, size modifier, range penalty. Yeah, strength modifier. Not too bad actually, very nice. Complete. And then what we do is we're going to take which one. Exactly, which one? So we get Leyline Guardian. Okay. Intelligence, okay. Good to know. Some witches tap into the power of their patrons, not a special connection with familiar, but rather direct through the vast network of ley lines across the planes. Instead of preparing spells, a Leyline Guardian draws the power casting spells directly from ley lines. A Leyline Guardian is a spontaneous spellcaster. She knows the same number of spells and receives the same number of spell slots per day as a sorcerer of a witch level. Bonus spells granted by a Leyline patron added to the Leyline. Okay, we get Hedge Witch. Among witches, those who devote themselves to the care of others restrict their practices to the healing art. They often take the place of clerics and rural communications may wander. Hex Channeler is a witch who devotes themselves to evil life, healing the wounded or destroying the dead, or death, slaying decay. Winter Witch. Baba Yaga. Havrocker, most witches against subtle curses, debilitating hex by mysterious patrons. Some indeed taught the secrets of harnessing raw destructive elemental power on a Revoker. Uses familiar to some facets of a mysterious patron directly to her body, hands, and skills, and granting her powerful abilities, whether their spiritual enhancements come from a spiritual entity or a host of spiritual forces. Very. I'm gonna take in Havaka? Sure, let's take the Havaka. I guess we'll find out what the difference is. So, witch proficiencies, simple weapons, armored, yep. Cantrips we already know about, detect magic. Patron element. Havoc's patron gives the ability to devastate foes with a specific element. At first level, rather than selecting a standard patron and gain patriotic spells, the witch selects a specific kinetist element, which represents the shadowy forces from which she gains familiar and class powers. The Havoc gains the elemental focus kinetist blast features with the element. Using her witch level as her effective kinetist level, Havoc uses her intelligence modifier, which is really bad because, to be fair, our intelligence isn't that good. We're focusing mainly on charisma, which is a bit leaf. Intelligence, yeah. Okay, I tell you what, let's just take Hex Channeler. It's a witch who devotes herself to destroying evil life, healing the wounded. Okay, so it's just a nice one. So yeah, so we get Fortitude 2, both for reflex, attack bonus +1, 6th level. Oh yeah, it's just sorcerer. Sorcerer and witch, okay. So witch proficiency, we know, cantrips, detect magic, patron. Okay, gains familiar, she must also select the patron, vague, mysterious force, grants the witch powers for reason, while you friends. So to add new spells to the witch's list. These spells are also automatically added to the list of spells stored by the familiar. The spells to gain depend upon the patron chose. Each patron listed by his theme, its actual names such as GM, and the witch to decide. Yeah, true. Alright. Okay, let's go witch one then. So we got witch hex channel level 1. So we get +1. Use intelligence, you can. I guess I can put something into it. To be honest, the main class is going to be the sorcerer. The witch is just going to be another source of arcane prowess or whatever. So cool. Okay, let's add 1 to persuasion. Nice. Abilities. Okay, so we get the agility patron. So we get the following spells: Expedition Retreat, Cat's Grace, Haste, Freedom Movement, Polymorph, Cat's Grace. Oh, that's my timer. Don't know if I might pick that up yet, but I'm not done yet. There's going to be another hour episode. It's worth a try. That's what we're doing this episode. We're just creating these, doing the equipment, and that's it. And we can get back to like half an hour or whatever we're doing. I just want to do this. Okay, Agility Patron, Expedition Retreat, Cat's Grace, Haste, Freedom Movement. Okay, we already read that. Ancestor Patron, Bless, Aid, Prayer, Death Ward, Burst of Glory, Heroism. Alright. Animal Patron, Magic 4, Bull Strength, Dominate Animals, Summon Nature's Ally 4. That's a really good one. Autumn Patron, Everything will create pets, Super Mod, Slow Mod, Well, Banshee, Death Patron, Lessons, Vacation, Devotion, Magic Weapon, or Heal Mass, Element, Shocking Grass, Flame Spear, Enchantment, Command, Hideous Laugh, Endurance, Fire Belly, Healing Patron, Remove Fear, Restoration, Lesser Remove Disease, okay, Light, Color Spray, Burst of Radiance, Remove Blindness, okay, Mercy, Light Wounds, Eagle Spender, Mountain, Stone Fist, Stone Call, Battering Blast, Summon Greater Earth Elemental, Plague, Raise Sickening, Animate Dead, Protection. Not too bad. Some nice defensive ones there. Shadow, Vanish, Visibility, Barrow Haste, Shadow Conjuration, Shadow Evocation. Good ones. Spring, Storms, Aggressive Thundercloud Call, Lightning Storm, Strength, Divine Favor, Summon, Transformation, Electric Bearers, Winter. I like the sound of Shadow, I think. You know, the old Eldritch, like Warlock sort of thing, you know. So yeah, we're going to pick this one. So we get Vanish, Invisibility, Burrow Haze, Shadow Conjuration, Shadow Invocation, Phantasmal Petrification, Shadow Conjuring, Greater, Shadow Evocation, Greater Shades. Alright, take that then. Cool. Our familiar, if it's here, it's not here. Now you see, this character here actually has a familiar in the D&D game. It's an owl. But the closest I could do with that is either a chicken or a duck. So, I don't know. Do we go duck? Duck's master knowledge. Once per turn, Chicken. The chicken adds 3 hit points and perception checks. Rabbit, rats, tarantula, viper, hare. Let's go duck. That's probably the best one, maybe. 3 knowledge, perception checks, or perception. Well, let's go down the list. So we get 3. So for the cat, we get a +3 to stealth, a +3 to perception. Centipede's a +2 to will saves, a +2 perception checks. Chicken is 3 hit points, 2 bonus of perception, 3 lore, 2 perception. Duck is knowledge. Okay, it's all perception. +4 in initiation checks, which is pretty nice. Might take that instead. Athletics, lizard is 1+ natural bonus to AC. It's not too bad. Monkey is 3 ability. Rabbit's reflexes, fortitude, athletics, tarantula, persuasion. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take the hare for the extra initiation. That's very nice. Okay, so for a hex, we can either do this. The hex affects the following conditions. Dazzle, fatigue, shake, or sickened. If the target is afflicted by these conditions, they are suppressed for a number of minutes equal to the witch's level. Alternatively, the witch can grant her target +4 on any saving throws. Okay. Be still omen. The target enemy must make a will save or be affected by Bane. Whether the target is successful, the creature cannot be targeted with Bane for 1 day. Using Hex is a free action, but you must wait at least 1 minute between 2 subsequent uses. Okay. Cackle, any creature within some effects of an eye, Charm Hex, Evil Eye Hex. Okay, Evil Eye. The effect, the target will take -2 penalty 1 of the following. AC attack rolls or saving throws. This hex lasts for a number of turns equal to 3 plus the witch intelligence modifier. That's not too bad, actually. That's really nice. Fortune. Grant a creature with a good bit of luck for 1 round. The target can call upon its good luck once per round, allowing him to re-roll any ability check, attack roll, saving throw. Okay. Healing. Secure like wounds. It cannot benefit from again for 24 hours. Emergency healing, not bad. Ice plant. +2 natural armor bonus. It's fortune. Okay. Sorry. It gives much fortune, ability check, anytime must roll twice to take the worst results, so it's disadvantage. The will save that gets this hex. Hex. You can see through natural magical fog, mist, or rain without penalty, ignoring any concealment bonuses granted for such effects. It's not too bad. Slumber. Cause within 30 feet to fall into a deep magical sleep, as per the sleep spell. Will speed and get can affect a creature with total HP less than chaos, but it's heat, summer heat. Press to deal a number of hit points of fire damage equal to the witch level and cause the target to become fatigued. Smoke's Grace. 25 radius burst within medium range become difficult terrain. Ward. I kinda like Cackle actually. Was it Cackle? Evil Eye? Evil Eye, that's the one. I kind of think about Evil Eye actually. So what's this about Cackle? It said something. Or is it Beast Alone? Using Hex is a free action, but you must wait at least 1 minute between 2 subsequent uses, so you can only use it once per 10 rounds. But Evil Eye though, the ability to take -2 penalty on AC attack rolls, saving throws, a number of rounds equal to +3. That could be a nice little chopper, if you know what I mean. Just take down the AC by a little bit. I like that. Okay, so for the spells, for the witch, we already have Burning Hands, we already have Cause Fear. Let's have a look. Hex Vulnerability. Ill Omen, Major. Okay, so some of these already know, some of these we already got. Okay, so yeah, we got Burning Hands already, we got Hypnotism, Magic Missile, Color Spray. Let's go. What's this? Herman Potential, Friendly Ally. You give the target the ability to perfect his actions via mental clarity. On the next attack roll, saving throw, ability check, or skill check, the target attempts it rolls twice and takes a more favorable result. For every 5 caster levels you have, the target can roll twice an additional attack roll, saving throw. It's 1 round. That's actually really nice. I like that for level 1, you know, to get that guaranteed hitting. Hex Vulnerability, if you do not target creature, for example, normal after you get target or a charm hex, you cannot target it for 1 day, but after casting a spell, you can try the charm hex repeat as long as the spell persists. It's 1 round per level. The other spell. That's not too bad to use. Ill Omen. You inflict the target with bad luck on the next d20 roll, the target misses. You must roll twice to take the less favorable result for every 5 caster levels. It's not bad. Sleep. Did we pick up sleep on the other one? I don't think so. Did we? Did we pick up sleep on the other one? We didn't. Do you know what? Yeah, but to be honest, Lindsay's got sleep, so I don't want to replace. Don't want to repeat spells. Command's pretty good. Let's just do a couple of things. Okay, let's. Okay, Frostbite. Your melee touch attack. Well, we're not going to melee, so that's kind of crap, really. Flint Light Wounds. Okay, we're going to take Hex Vulnerability. We're going to take Hermian Potential. And I think we'll take 2 supports, a debuff on the support, and I think we'll take Ray of Enfeeblement. Takes the penalty to strength equal to 1d1. Now that's pretty good because a low strength score means less chances to hit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that as well. Right, there we go. Now we're done. Yep, these are what we get. Very nice. Share spells familiar. Wish proficiencies, Evil Eye. Cool, complete. And that is only the first one. We got 1 more to do. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, how long have I been recording for now? 44 minutes? Jesus Christ. Right, well, let's just get the next character done. So, the next character, the final character, is supposed to be a barbarian. But we've already got a barbarian, so I'm going to make him into a different variant of a barbarian to some degree. And actually, do you know what? Fuck's sake, I hate this. I hate this so much. Sorry, where is it? That's actually perfect. That's what it kind of looks like in his character, near enough. Okay, so we want a human. If I can find it. Human. Bit stocky. Something like that. Hairstyle, want it long if you can. Perfect. Black if you can find it. Nice. Next. Alright, so yeah, so I was going to go Barbarian. Pick up one of these maybe. But to be honest, this is probably the best thing we want to do. Blood Rager. With many furious combatants can tap into a deep reservoir of buried rage. Blood Ragers have intrinsic power to seize within. Like sorcerers, Blood Ragers' veins surge with arcane power, while sorcerers use power for spellcasting. Blood Ragers enter an altered state, which their bloodline becomes manifest. Where the echoes of their strange ancestry lash out with devastating power. In each state, Blood Ragers can cast some arcane spells and instinctively. Christ. The Blood Ragers' magic is fast, volatile, and seemingly unstoppable as their physical prowess. So yeah, so we can go Meta Magic Rager, Spell Eater, Shiver by damage, spells are tapped to power, in order to heal damage as combat, even cannibalize or manage to heal more power. Steel Blood, most prefer light armor, but some lean to the secret use. And heavy armors. Steel Bloods plod around the battlefield, inspiring. Urban. Control the range society, polite society. Thus shall axe the untamed resilience of a very much used bearers keeping. No. Blood conduit. Channel the arcane might towards the flesh, but we need mystical words of gestures. Yes, we'll go blood conduit. Sounds good to me. Alright, bloodline. Same as before, but what I might take is Abyssal Bloodline because we're gonna be up front mainly. When you Blood Rage, you choose a greatness that makes all belligerent creatures. Die Hard Endurance, improved initiation. Your spell, blur, protect from energy. Oh, we got some elemental stuff now. Okay, the power of the elements reside in you. This time you can hardly control its fury. The influence comes either from an elemental outsider in your family history, or from a moment where you and your ancestors were exposed to a powerful elemental force or cataclysm. So, Air, Earth, Fire, and Water. We got Fey Bloodline, we got Vernal Bloodline. Got Undead. Death comes from your lineage, your connection to your dead, because frightening blood when you Blood Rage. Fey Blood. Oh yeah, Fey Bloodline, sorry. Once your ancestors were Fey, or the Fey realm somehow intermixed with your bloodline, it affects your Blood Rage in tricky and surprising ways. Dodge combat mobility, lightning reflexes, entangle, hideous laugh. No. I think we're gonna go with Abyssal. Is that the one we're looking for? Blood range, cleave, great, improved bow smash. Yeah. Improved sundry, intimidate, prowess, power attack, toughness. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we want straight constitution and charisma, so let's up these then. Let's dump. Actually, do you want? Let's dump intelligence. Let's dump wisdom. Don't think we need them. Let's just up our dexterity a little bit. We'll keep 13. I think 14 con, 14 charisma. Pump up the strength to 16. Let's make it 13, and let's pump up that, and we'll go 13 dex and 14 constitution. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Very nice. So we got +4 to melee, +2 to range. AC 11, that's fine because we can do equipment. It's not too bad. Let's go ability. Enables you to move near opponents without provoking an opportunity. Keep your balance. Just go for okay, so on. Let's see, it's dexterity now, isn't it? Persuasion's charisma, yep. Should really focus on the... Let's go high strength, so let's go athletics, screw it. Next. Racial bonus, okay. Well, we could go 19 strength, or we could go 16 constitution. Extra hit points. I'm gonna upgrade strength to 19, let's see why not. Actually, no. Let's go Constitution. Keep it balanced. Okay, abilities. So we have Precise Strike, Weapon Focus, Blind Fight, Deceitful, Fey, Great Fortitude, Improved on our Strike, Meta Magic stuff, Balanced Formation, Power Attack, Precise Strike. Whether you an ally who has his feet, a flanking secret, you deal additional 1d6 precision damage for each successful melee attack. That's actually really, really nice. Should really try and get that out of some people. Shield it off. Spell focus, stealthy, tandem trip, toughness, tower shield efficiency, deadly aim. Okay. I'm going to go weapon focus, so we get a +1. And I am going to go... I'm going to go two-handed sword if possible. Great sword, yep. No, then we'll just be like, Mary, let's try something else. What do I see him using? Great axe. Yeah, I can see him using a great axe, actually. Glaive? Actually, I want to go glaive. I want to try a reach weapon out. So maybe glaive? Yeah, let's go glaive. Okay, second feat, we're going to go power attack. Well, melee attack rolls and combat +2 melee damage rolls. This bonus's damage is increased by half if you're making an attack with a 2-weapon handed. A one-handed weapon using 2 attacks or a primary natural weapon that adds 1 to 1/2 times your strength modifier and damage rolls. This bonus damage is halved if you're making an attack. Whether your base attack bonus reaches +4 and for every points after, the penalty increases by 1 to -2. Sure, let's go power attack. And we have one more. Okay, contact specialist. So we can go bull rush to knock him down. Trip. This feat gives the ability to do the trip combat maneuver. It also grants a +2 bonus to combat maneuver battles. Don't know what CMB is. When performing this maneuver, +2 to CMD when defending against it. You can attempt to trip your opponent in place on a melee attack. If your combat maneuver is successful, the target is prone. If the target has more than 2 legs, add +2 to the DC of the combat maneuver attack roll for each additional leg it has. So creatures to ooze cannot be legs. Okay, can't be traps. Yeah, I'm gonna go trap. Trap's a good one. Claws. Bloodline familiar. Yeah, we already went that. Claws. At level 1, you go claws while blood raging. These claws are treated as natural weapons, allowing you to make 2 full claw attacks as a full attack, using your full base attack bonus. These attacks deal 1d6 points of damage each, plus your strength modifier. At 4th level, these claws are considered magical weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage resistance. At level 8, okay, we'll go claws again. Perfect. No spells, not yet. Because our charisma's quite bad, but to be honest, I want to focus more on. We don't learn any spells because charisma's low? Is that it? We get spells now? No, just because we haven't got the spell slots, that's fine. Yeah, let's just go Constitution. I like that.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
So it comes to this.
Wise. Perfect. Yep, we'll go Wise. And this guy's called Asgrold. I think that's how you spell it, pal. And I'm not sure what he is. I'm just going to go neutral good, I think. Next.
Guide.
Perfect. Alright. So athletics, mobility, aid no, dispel spell. Jet rage, power attack, human, blood rage, feats, armor, light enemy, medium, simple, martial, weapon, glaive, focus. Okay, so we get 2 levels, so yeah, I was going to go full blood rage for this. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go athletics. Abilities, dex, trickery, dex, intelligence. Perception is wisdom. I guess we can go persuasion. Yep. That'll do. We're gonna go blood rage of 3. Less up. Athletics again. Again, strength based. Abilities, we get another feat. Okay, so we've got Fury's Fall. You can use your strength and agility to send foes crashing to the ground. When making a trip attack, add your dexterity bonus to your CMB. Which we could do, I guess. Blind fights. Let's try and see if we can get something different. Every time you miss, because of concealment, you can reroll your chance. Visible attack against no advances related to you hitting the melee. Alright. Bull rush, no. Cleave. Cleave could be good. You can make a standard weapon you fall against a foe within reach. If you hit, you deal damage normally. You can make an additional attack against a foe that's adjacent to a previous foe and also within reach. If you hit, you continue to make attacks adjacent as long as within your reach. You cannot attack an individual. It's not too bad. Combat reflexes. That's not too bad, actually, think about it. See, with the proper flanking 2 mod that we have, it makes weapons reach, right? So certain weapons reach weapons, and the glaive that we're specializing in is a reach weapon. So what happens is, our attack range, I believe, is 10 feet or so, right? So that means, I think what it means is, when a person comes within our reach, we're not technically engaged in melee. So what that means is we can take a free attack when they come in. So combat reflexes could be pretty good, but if our dexterity modifier was a little higher. So that's that's kind of a no-go really, isn't it? There's dirty fighting. Eldritch Heritage. Nothing. Alright. Well, I mean, what does it do? Eldritch Heritage. What does it do? Eldritch Heritage. Select one source for bloodline. You must skill focus in that class. Oh, right, okay. Extra Rage. Furious Focus. If you're wielding a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon with two hands and using the power attack feat, do not suffer power attack's penalty on melee attack rolls on the first attack you make each turn. Okay, it's not too bad. Hurtful. Demoralize opponent with your melee reach. Intimidation check. You make a single melee attack against that creature as a swift dash, and if your attack fails to damage the target, a shaking condition for being demoralized enemies. That's a good one. That's a very good one. I might consider that. Intimidating prowess, add your strength modifier to persuasion skill, which is very nice actually because we have a high strength, so we could use that. Keep that in mind. Needs tattoo. Persuasive paired opponents, precise strike. Actually, Phalanx formation would be pretty nice. You're trained to use long weapons and tight formations. When you wield a reach weapon with you are proficient, allies do not provide soft cover to opponents you attack with reach. Attacking a target that is beyond another creature, even ally, can result in target having some soft cover from you. Yeah, that's the other thing as well, the soft cover mechanic. I had a look. Apparently, that's to do with the proper flanking 2 mod that adds soft cover, so you actually have to consider lines of sight. It's not a vanilla game thing. So I think about. Spell focus, stealthy sunder armor, which is. Utensils armor worn by your opponent. The combat maneuver successful targets bonus from armor for 1 round, which isn't too bad. That's pretty nice. But I think I'll take Phalanx formation if I'm going to be using reach. That could work. Okay, Blood Sanctity. Sanctuary, sorry. A third... excuse me. I'll let that out if I remember. Or if it's not showing up on the audio. A third level, due to the power of his blood, a Blood Rager can stand confidently amid the effects of spells cast by himself or his allies. He gets +2 on saving throws against spells that he or an ally casts. Okay, and we have Phalanx formation. Very nice. Complete. And finally, Blood Rager 4. So we can get an extra point, which I'm going to put into Strength. Giving that +4. Beautiful +4. I think 2 Persuasion is fine. Let's go like this, and I guess we'll make it 4 each then, huh? Okay. Abilities. Alright, so Demonic Bulk. A 4th level, when entering a Blood Rage, you can choose to grow one size category larger than your base size, even if you aren't humanoid. Okay, so Blood Havoc. Whenever you cast a Blood Rager or Sorcerer spell that deals damage, add 1 point of damage. Okay, we read that already. Alright, Blood Piercing. Whenever you cast a Blood Rager or Sorcerer spell that deals damage, creatures affected by the spell reduce their energy resistance and the spell resistance against spell effects by amounts equal to your strength or charisma modifier, whichever is highest, in this case strength. You can use this ability 1 per day at 4th level and 1 additional time per day for every 5 caster levels you are beyond 3rd, up to 4 times per day at 18th level. When you cast, creatures affected by the spell reduce their energy resistance and spell resistance. It's alright, I guess. Demonic Bulk. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go a little higher in terms of our strength. So because the cool thing about this is, because our size is now from medium to large, it means that we're going to be doing an extra die. So an extra damage die. So instead of 1d whatever, we're doing 2d whatever. But the only problem about this is it lowers our AC a little bit. But anyway, finally get some spells. So it uses our charisma modifier. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to be picking up any damaging spells or spells that require a certain roll or anything. I'm just going to be picking up some decent spells. Not decent spells, like spells that augment us. So for example, right, let's have a look at Blade Lash. Your weapon elongates and becomes whip-like. As part of casting a spell, you can use this weapon to attempt a trip combat maneuver against one creature within 20 feet. And you gain a 10+ bonus on your roll. which is pretty nice. But on the flip side, we do have magic weapon. 1 minute per level will negate her magic level gives +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls, which could be pretty useful. Shield. AC, you know, up front. I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take shield. Warding weapon. This focus of the spell flies upwards above your head and takes defensive position within your space. It lunges at opponents and is guided by a martially trained hand. Parrying and turning back melee attacks aimed at you, but does not strike back any opponent nor does it damage them. This weapon's first as only as defense. While it protects you, you can cast spells for provoking attacks opportunity without the need to cast it defensively. This is a pretty good one. This is a very, very good one for magic users, but to be honest, I mean, I'm just going to be focusing on, I guess, maybe protection, I guess, from alignment. Saves, plus bonus applied, corresponding element, so I think I'll take Magic Missile for a bit of range, I think, actually. It's pretty much, like, guaranteed, and to be fair, though, I mean, it's guaranteed, so having something as we're moving forward, I think it's pretty nice. 1d6 points of damage. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Magic Missiles. Pretty good. Right, okay. 2, Demonic Bolt, Shield, Magic Missile, very nice. And that's the 2 people. Fucking hell. So if I'm right, I should be left with 3 grand. Okay, 4 grand, alright? I think that's what I had last time. I think I added a little extra, I think. It's fine. It's different, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, how long have we recording for now? An hour. An hour of doing all that. Jesus. I hope you guys are happy about this. I don't think maybe I should have done that. Well, it's fine, you know, maybe it just shows you what we're doing in terms of our character creation. I apologize, I guess? I don't know. You can skip this episode if you want, I'm not bothered. I'm just trying to showcase, like, what we're doing and shit, you know? Right, well anyway, let's have a look at Nazgul. Right, so Nazgul has a longsword, and he has a glaive. Yep, there's the glaive. Very nice. Looks pretty badass as well, doesn't it? It does. Do we take the glaive? Do we leave the sword and shield? Yeah, do you know what? Let's give him the sword and shield. Actually, we've got some other stuff we could use. Yeah, because this is where the bastard bit's going to be. Giving our people equipment, because we have a lot of people. Okay, Valerie. Okay, so Valerie has the longsword +1. She also has the heavy shield, which we do have some other stuff instead. I'm going to give her the heavy shield +1. So it gives her a +1 to AC. And I'm going to give her the half-plate +1. She doesn't have a dex bonus, so there's no point in that. But having that extra defense in terms of the half-plate is going to be very nice. So there's that. Right, and Mary. She has chainmail, right? Is there anything? Right, you know what? Actually, let's just do some selling first. Show me your wares, Oleg. Because what I might do is I might actually buy some equipment. Okay, so the agile light pick will keep. Sell a dagger, sell a dagger, sell a dagger, sell a dagger, dagger. Sell the crossbows. Masterwork dagger will keep. Masterwork dueling sword will keep for now. Keep that. Sell the short bows if we can. Sell the short swords. The sickle, I think we can sell. Sell spears. Keep that. This will keep. Sell the amount of belts. I mean, that's a shitload of belts, isn't it? It is. We'll keep the rings for later on. Let's sell the junk if we can. Yep, 1,000. Very nice. Right, so let me hide this. Is there anything we want to buy here? That's a good question. Flaming light crossbow. 315 is not too bad. Longbow, masterwork. Earthbreaker. Dwarven war axe. Glail. Masterwork gnome hooked hammer. Crossbow javelin. Kukri. Sai, scimitar, sling, star knight, tongi, trident. Orc double axe, scimitar +1. Heavy shield +1, we could take that maybe. Full plate. Full plate +1. Maybe having hide armor. Ring protection. 2,000, that could work. +1 deflection, silver ring, we got plenty of those. Belt of giant strength. Belt to increase dexterity is 4 grand. Lesser magic rod. Lesser power spell. Numerous from okay. Lesser extend. Lesser reach. And this is just all the stuff that we have here. I read something about this. Something about having a recipe on mind. Or a recipe on hand, or something like that. Okay. Right, I think that's everything we're going to get out of there. Oh, wait a minute, just buy it. It's only 100, by the way. Okay, I think that is everything we're going to buy out of there, I think. We'll see, we'll see. Right, so in terms of equipment, because I want to optimize our equipment now. Okay, so we do have... Did have some rings. But we need these intensifiers. Okay, so we've got Cloak of Resistance, and we have Ring of Protection. So we got Blessed Signet, we have Two Shields Present, that's +1 bonus, that's fine. We also have the Braces for Armor, which increases our AC, which is kind of pointless, I think. Biamat has the Explorer's Belt. What do you use, pal? Scale mail. Max dexterity 3. We do have breastplate, which is minus. It's armor class 6. Which is near enough the same. Chain shirt. Okay, 1 second here. So, let me see if we get this right. So altogether, that's an armor class of 8 for the max dexterity, right? But this is still 8. Right, so it's still 8 regardless, right? But this is a little lighter. Interesting, okay. The Cloak of Resistance could do. Wait a minute, where's it got on here? Cloak of Resistance, right, so we've got 2 then. Okay then, Harem? We got Heavy Flail, which to be honest I'm not going to use. Oh, wait a minute. Disarm Trip. Oh, of course, certain weapons uses... Right, yeah. I think certain weapons are only available to use with certain combat maneuvers, I think. I'm not sure. But it's cool. Okay, so equipment, we just got a dagger and a crossbow, light crossbow. Do light crossbows use dexterity, or did it use does it use dexterity, or does it use Right, it uses dexterity. Yeah, you see here. Dexterity +3. Okay, dagger, that's fine. Let's see, we have a scroll of piece of screen, scroll of mage armor, scroll of magic missile, 2 missile. Okay, that's not too bad. Arclight's fine, I think. Arclight has leather armor. With 6 max dexterity, still 8. Armor class 16. Which, to be honest, it doesn't really need much, unless I want to give him a Cloak of Resistance. It may be a Ring of Protection, +1. Well, to be honest, I'm not really going to be using Arclight for the next one anyway. So maybe we can switch things around, I think. Beermat's definitely taking a break. That's for sure, speaking of which. Right, if that's the case then, I've got an idea. Take off. Take off. We'll give the... Right, yeah, do you know what? Let's take all this off, because here's the thing. We're not going to be using these people, so we need to optimize. Yeah, let's take these off. But yeah, I'm so sorry about this. I mean, it's kind of a waste of an episode, but at the same time, it's kind of interesting because, you know, actually like sitting down and seeing things Instead of just picking things up and then there you go, you know what I mean? It's a little interesting. It's a different pace. Can you take it off? Yes, you can. Perfect. Okay, Mary. Right. Because I want to distribute these myself. Right, so is that everything? Take that off. Right, let's get the party sorted first. So, let's see. So, I'm going to take our 2 new people. I'm going to take Nazgold and I'm going to take Aris. So, let's hit them out, if possible. Okay, so let's go accessories if we can. Right, so we have a Ring of Protection. It's AC 16 for now. So we're running Scale Mail, which 25% Arcane Spell Failure, which, to be honest, I might actually give him something else. 20, 25, Hide Armor. It's actually 1 less, it was AC with 15. I should have just given him Branded. Could just give him Branded. He's going to be more of a front line. And to be honest, yeah, the spell, I don't know. I think the Arcane Failure means the spell's not going to activate. So with this, it's a 35% chance. So, but I think it's good. Let's give him the Ring of Protection, because like I said, it's going to be front line. The Spores Belt, now it's fine. Rick Cloak of Resistance will take as well. Aris, my boy. Let's see here. So we got the Explorer's Belt, enhancement bonus to Constitution Resistance, same for disease of fatigue and exhaustion. So skill checks. We have Wisdom, which is Wisdom is not good as Charisma. Explorer's Belt, Explorer's Hat. Sure, we'll give him a hat. I'll see why not. Let's take these off. We'll actually copy the spellbook. Wait, dude, you can copy these spellbook? You can copy these? Oh my god, we can copy these. Awesome. So, what? Is it in the spellbook now? That's amazing. That is amazing. Awesome. So it means it can... Right, awesome. It means these scrolls, you can actually copy them if need be. No, can't do that one. Yes, you can do this one. Copy spellbook. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. 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 And that's coming from the witch bit. Nice. So it just gives us some extra spells to use. Very nice. Okay then, right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at Daphne. So she's got the perception check. Alchemist Fire, that's fine. Potion of Shield of Faith, Actually, let me do some... Let me go top Spocken because I got some potions and shit. Alright, Battle Task yours. Let me know what you have here. Show me what you have. Okay, so we want some potions of Cure Light Wound, definitely. Let's get about 20, I think. 20 should do. 740, that's fine. Plenty of cash. We need some potions of Lesser Restoration. We'll get about 4 of them. One of Mage Armor could be useful. Okay. Scroll of Bless. Alchemist Fire, no, got plenty of them. Yeah, we don't need anything more than that. Nope, don't need anything more than that. Just get some healing potions if need be. Right, definitely. Let's give you the... give you one of those at least. Be useful. Cloak Resistance. No. Right, so you already got 2 of those. That's fine. We'll give you the... Wonder Magic Missile? No. Wonder True Strike could work, yeah. Could be useful. You know, just before we go into a fight. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Take off. There's got to be more on my main line with some... Okay, take scroll of... Mage armor. Scroll to corrosive touch. Sure, take a scroll of magic missile. We've got plenty anyway. It's all good. One of true strike. One of magic missile. Okay, just take one of those. Bark skin. There we go, just in case. Okay, you. Sorry. Right, so no armor. Okay, you take that then. Armor, you don't have any armor. Do we need armor? That's a good question. I'm going to take off that. I'm going to take off that, actually. Give him... I'll be using them for ranged anyway, so... Doesn't really need one of those. We'll give him that. So we'll give him the wands, I think. We'll give him a healing potion. Scroll. Actually, you can copy that. Nice. Potion. Potion of mage armor, is there? Mage armor, yep, equip one of those. It's going to be using cantrips, really, so there's no point in giving him a weapon. I'll give him a dagger just for a little close quarters or whatever, I guess. Just make a difference, really. It's going to be casting more than anything. Maybe a buckler, I could give him a shield. Possibly, we'll see. Armor, I'm just going to give him the... His max dexterity is free. So maybe... padded armor, I think. Just give him +1 AC, then plus his dexterity, which is going to be 17. 14. Dexterity bonus, +3. I know his AC is 14. That's fine. His AC is 14, I'll do. Okay, anything else? Not really. Okay, so we're not taking... Right, so that's that too. We're not taking Lindsay. Costa we're not taking. We'll take Harim out, so Harim. There's nothing much in terms of equipment we can give. Wisdom. Yes, we can. We can give him the wisdom. The wisdom crown. Give him the explorer's belt as well. Armor, I don't think he needs. No, he doesn't, because he's got an armored defense, so doesn't need that. So it doesn't need much, really. We'll give him the torch at least. Just in case, you know, we need a little bit of whatever. We got the heavy flail, but again, we don't need. No, nothing much, really. Give him some wands, just in case. Perception, more based. That's emotional support. Sure. Give him that. We'll give him a healing potion. Let's give him the scroll of bless in case. Alright, Mary. Tiger, sure. Just give him a few potions. Enlarge, which I'm going to use at certain points. Mage armor as well for the extra AC. Alchemist fires case. And there we go. Not anything else. And we're going to take Valerie, I think. Oh no, wait a minute. Do you know what I just realised? What the fuck's Craze? Wait a minute, where the fuck is Craze? Wait 1 second. Oh my god. I just remembered. Oh my god. Yeah, we had Craze. We had Craze and I must have not saved it. Oh, you bastard. I was going to take Craze as well. Right, I'm going to have to bring Craze back in. Bastard. Fuck. That was shit. I can't believe it. God damn it, I'm going to have to remake Craze, which I'll do in the next episode before we leave. Right. So, we'll take Nazgul, we'll take Aris, we will take Harim, we'll take Valerie. Amiri, I will take Craze. Alright, yep, 6. Me, Nazgold. Aris. Kareem. Wait a minute, what? Me? Okay, so me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Crazy will be 6. Right, okay, there we go, there's the 6. Okay, folks, so you're gonna love this. So I was contemplating scrapping the recording because I've been talking all that much, but to be honest, I kind of went through all the different like options of the classes and stuff, and I feel like it might just be best to show you. So, do you know what? We'll consider this a we'll just consider this a just an in-depth episode. No action. I apologize, but you know, I guess to some degree, I guess that's what it's all about. Just looking at the classes and see what's for offer. Because I mean, like I said, that this is a blind playthrough, so you know, I want to experience everything. You know, so I guess really I didn't need to show this on camera, so we'll make this an option episode if you guys want to watch it or not. I am not too fussed. I'll probably do it in a community post, just telling you in advance. But yeah, whatever, right? So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you did watch, I enjoyed the character customization. I do, just getting to know what the abilities are and stuff. And to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to doing this. The only thing I need to do is create Craze again. I fucking forgot. I know some viewers are probably like, oh, you know, who's Craze? But I guess you'll see him again in the next episode, or you can just watch some of the previous. You know exactly what I mean. Right, well anyway, so I'll just end it here. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below, check them out if you wish. And apart from that, my friends, tune in next time. We will actually make some progress. And we'll take on the Lord Stag and his goons. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, so thanks again once more. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your awesome day. Hope to see you next time. Take care.